Alright guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever you may be watching this. I've been doing a lot of videos on silver coins here lately because it's the Easter holidays. My wife's Catholic and there's a lot that goes on during Easter, so I haven't really been able to get out to the woods. But I figured since I've been making all these silver coin videos, we'd go over some stuff you find metal detecting that are not silver coins or coins in general at all. You guys ready? Because it's a big pile of crap. Alright, first up, this is going to be a bell off of an old, like a crank phone. You would put the piece up to your ear, or maybe even an alarm clock. Can't really tell, the bells look the same, but yeah. Been late 1800s, early 1900s. These here you're going to find a lot of little pieces of. These are all harmonica reeds. You're going to find these about anywhere you find a human habitation at. Spoon bowls. This is a big old copper spoon bowl. This is just some type of harness ring. It does look like it broke off something right there, so maybe even a little lever to a toy gun. Looks kind of crude though, but who knows? It came out of a logging camp. This here, just a big piece of copper formed into something. Kind of looks like it used to be a lid for something, but I don't know on that one. This is going to be a pocket watch back. You're going to find a lot of them. Rosettes. This would have been a copper rosette. This would have been nice and shiny. Been on the side of the horse's harness. These here, I see a lot of people dig these and they don't know what these are. These are accordion reeds or squeeze box reeds. Find a lot of these in Ohio. A lot of them, like I said, a lot of music. Coal mining camps, logging camps. This here is going to be a coal company tag, but it was an aluminum one. And yeah, it's just cruddy and nasty and falling apart. Alright, just some clock gears. Clock gears, you find a lot of these. Hopefully I got a clock movement plate down in here to show you too, because all these gears would have went on a big copper square plate. It's called a movement plate. Dig a lot of this stuff up. Here's another example of a coal company tag. This hasn't been cleaned yet. This is a pouch of stuff. Man, this was in the back of my truck for probably 6 months. I just cleaned it out. Here's a little aluminum ring. Little top to a carbide lantern. There's a pocket watch. Used to be silver plated. Harmonica. This would have been a knife blade, pocket knife blade. This would have been part of a harness with leather rivets in it. Crazy some of that leather's still there after 100 years. Alright, doorknob. I believe I picked this up. I don't think there's any metal in there to give it a sound. Not on that one. Here's a nice buckle. This would have been a strap buckle. Could have even been to a belt buckle for a human. Not sure. I dig a lot of these lead caps. I'm not sure what they would have been used for. I'm guessing the logging or the mining camps. But yeah, a lot of lead caps. Here's a Model T Ford grease cap or hubcap, whatever you want to refer it to. Ford, made in the USA. I like finding them. Another little D buckle. This one's still got some leather and the iron shank in it. Oh, cool. I forgot that was in there. Little good luck token made of aluminum. This would have sounded amazing on a metal detector. This here would have been an ornate flower drawer knob. More coal company tags. Got some shell casings. What we got here? Just a copper wing nut. Here's a complete harmonica reed. I'm gonna guess this one's more modern since it has the rounded edges, but who knows? This would have been an altered miner's tag. It looks like they made it into a top for a shaker or something. You got me. Sometimes they get creative. Pocket knife. Here's an old lock. Can't really tell what it says on it. Reese maybe, or Reeser, or Reaver. Mining tags. Let's see, here's a another lock plate cover, automatic. That would have been like turn of the century, early 1900s, 1920s. Harness ring. Find a lot of these metal detecting. Here's another rivet without so much leather. I pick these up all the time, little piece of pottery. This is the handle to a coffee cup. This is the lead top to a toothpaste lid, or a grease, or anything that came in a tube back in the day. They used to put lead for the tops. Here's some type of brass or copper harness, or clip, I mean. Harmonica reed. This is off a Singer sewing machine. That's kind of neat. I like that. Here's part of a magnifying glass I dug up. That's pretty cool. Don't really find them a lot, but something you can find metal detecting. Utensil handle. Could have been a spoon. Could have been a fork. Very ornate. There's why I kept it. I like bringing them home. Eventually I'll do something with all this. I don't know what, but something. Little handle to something. Heavy, so I don't think it was a razor, but who knows. Another spoon. This would have been the top to like a little lamp or something. Here's like a little pocket watch chain, or some type of little ornate chain. That's pretty neat, actually. It's not made of silver though. I'm not sure what it would have been. Brass maybe. This would have been like a little escutcheon cover. This here is another one of them Preston tags. I'm actually going to keep that out because right here's its brother. Here's a 1658 and this one's a 1792. I don't know what them were for yet, but them came off a really old site, so I'm going to keep them out. Suspender class strap thingy. This is just a big hunk of lead. Not sure what that came out of. This, I haven't figured out what that went to yet. At first I thought it was part of a spur, but I don't know. Hard to say. Bunch of coal company tags down in here. Like I said, this has all been in the back of my truck, so all got to be sorted still. But yeah, everyone that says I find a lot of these coal company tags, man, you ain't a kidding. Look at that. And they turn them into other stuff. That one looks like it was turned into a keyhole. See how many of these we can actually get out of here. Alright. Yep. I got mason jars full of these things. I'll show you here in a minute. Old marbles. Find a lot of these on old sites. These obviously didn't make the grade. I'm gonna probably throw these in a flower garden or something. Not gonna make it to the mason jar. Another buckle. Another spoon handle. Iron spikes. Here's a big old copper hook someone made for something. So yeah, this is your typical home site stuff. Gas valves, gas keys. I find a lot of these little copper wedges. These would have been to hold the head on a tool, like an axe or a sledgehammer or something of that accord. Big chunk of ornate copper. Not sure what that went to. Yeah, this is what you usually dig. It's not all shiny stuff, buttons, coins, gold coins, silver coins. That's just very rare to find. This is usually the stuff you're digging up. It's still cool. You know, like, what did that go to? A wind chime? Is that some type of weird leaf necklace? I don't know. Pretty cool, though. Makes you wonder. Bullets. You'll find a ton of bullets. Something that's not in here because I throw them away is shotgun head stamps. Shotgun head stamps are the pull tabs of the forest. I promise you. If you're hunting, if you're metal detecting in any type of woods, you're going to find shotgun head stamps like you would pull tabs in a park. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little video. Thank you for looking at my junk with me. Yeah, not all metal detecting is shiny and silver and gold lined. Sometimes you got to dig all this stuff to get to that stuff. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Have a good Easter Sunday, everyone.